So we're going back down memory lane. And we are gonna go with the best and the worst of the right backs. So I'm gonna throw a name up there.
Right.
And it lands on Lauren. Anyone remember Lauren, ladies and gentlemen? Those who are listening, boys and girls.
Invincible.
So, Lauren came from Real Mallorca in 2000. He was a midfielder with a dodgy perm. We got to get that out because his perm was dodgy. So, for Lauren, an invincible. Mm-hmm. Let's talk about Lauren.
Yeah, he actually came as a midfielder. I think when he came as a midfielder. Couldn't get playing time, and then Wenger, in his time, in his way, he changed the position, and he put him back as right back. And yeah, he was a beast, man.
Yeah,
absolutely. And that was the good thing about Wenger. He converted a lot of players into right back for some reason.
He's a mainstay right back.
That didn't happen. We didn't get those benefits for left backs.
Yeah.
But there was a lot of players, Torre, Lauren, who else got converted? Quite a few players that played in that position that weren't natural defenders.
Yeah.
Eboué, for example, he had a good run at the beginning. I know he became a bit of a clown.
We're going to talk about Eboué, so let's not stick to Eboué
I know. But when he started, he was he had a great year.
So with Lauren making 241 appearances for the club, like I said, was an invincible. He actually witnessed, just like Lehmann, when we're talking about the goalkeepers, witnessed us go on a 49-game unbeaten run. Technically, for me, was superb. Never gave the ball away. He hardly gave the ball away.
Strong defender.
And technically underrated when it comes to
definitely.
invincibles. But Lauren, tip my hat off to you, man. Legend. And done a really good, toilet roll, keepy uppy as well.
100%. And when
check that on YouTube.
When you want to go to war, he's your man.
Yeah, he's your man.
Oh, grabbing Phil Neville by the throat.
He was
Come
scared,
here,
man.
son of a...
Man was shook.
Neville was like, what did I do? Help! So, Jamal, pick a right back out the hat. Throw it up in the air, and what name do you land on? Bang!
One of my favourite right backs. I don't think he gets much credit or,
not the Bushi, is it?
Bakary Sagna.
Bakary
Sagna.
Another one who came to us with a dodgy hairstyle. Sorry, Sagna, you did. You came, joined us in 2007.
Yeah.
With 113 appearances.
Absolutely.
What was it about Sagna that
I think we signed him
that made him
for
your favourite?
For £8 million. And I remember when we signed him, people were saying, "Oh, what? Right back? We don't need a right back. We need something else, right?" Mm-hmm. But he turned out to be, under Arsene Wenger, he was third most capped player for Wenger, right? Mm-hmm. Behind Torre and Koscielny, right? So he's a long-serving player. And he was solid. Going forward, defender, he was just a rock at the back. I can't remember many wingers that got the best out of him. Mm-hmm. Right? He was a and it shows that when he left the club, he left on good terms. Right? Mm-hmm. There was no fans, why are you going Man City? Why is this? Why that? People respected him as a player and as a man.
Brilliant player, though.
And a great servant. Right? So I think I will throw my hat on this guy.
Anything to add to that, Brian? On Bakary?
No, loved him. Loved Sagna. Yeah, quality. And he could cross the ball.
Yes, he could cross it. No, it's true. He could cross the ball. Yeah. So, Brian, flick a name up and let it drop. Who's your right back? Who's a right back that you can remember?
Oh, I'm showing my age.
Good
now.
or bad?
I can remember Pat Rice. That shows how old I am. I remember...
Listen, it's not about, how old you are.
Yeah,
if you can remember...
I remember Arsenal getting to 3 semi-finals. 78, 79 and 80.
And 80, because we
We
played
lost against
Fulham.
Ipswich.
Was it in 80?
No, we lost against Ipswich in 78.
Yeah, FA Cup,
We
right?
beat
Man
we
United,
beat
79.
Man United 79.
And who did
lost
we?
West Ham.
West Ham, Trevor Brooking.
Trevor Brooking
That's
header.
it. Good. Yeah.
So Pat Rice, he was the first captain that I remember playing for my club, and he's a great servant, and obviously he became Arsene Wenger's right hand man.
Right hand man, innit?
And have you got any other?
Yeah, so basically he was an apprentice who turned pro, played for the club 528 times. Like you said, was part of the double winning team in 71. Won the FA Cup, the Alan Sunderland, yes, final in 79. And retired in 2012, but being a brilliant servant
For the club.
for
Great
the
servant.
club, for both as apprentice to pro to becoming, assistant
I remember,
coach.
I remember Arsene Wenger hugging him in that final game.
I remember the Wolves game when we got through. Christopher Ray.
Christopher Ray.
Hey, remember him? And he scored. It was 1-0, and that jubilant celebration. Him and Wenger. Yes, we got through to the final. So, hats off to you, Mr. Rice.
Yeah, Mr. Rice, Pat Rice.
Right,
Brilliant.
so I'm throwing up a name and letting it drop down to the legend that is Lee Dixon. Joined 1988 to replace Viv Anderson and Steve Bold from Stoke. Legend. Had 619 appearances. Had 619 appearances. And my goodness, this guy, amazing. Used to be our penalty kick taker as well. So he was amazing. So, what do you remember about our Lee Dixon?
Lee Dixon.
Part of a back five,
Yeah.
including David Seaman.
David Seaman, Tony Adams, Bold, all those guys. He was as great going forward as he was a defender, right? Hard as nails.
Yeah,
And that occasional volley top corner.
yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, yeah? And, I'm glad that he reached the Wenger era in time, because I think all of them kind of benefited from his diet and
because they extended their
they extended
careers,
their
didn't
careers,
they?
right? And he was, and it took us quite a while to actually find a replacement for him. But yeah, quality, and he also became a great pundit also.
Yeah.
So, it's
like
4 leagues, 3 FA Cups.
3 FA Cups, yeah.
So that was a good career. He was part of the. Was he in that game? Anfield '89.
Yeah.
Was it?
Dixon, long ball through to Smith.
Yes,
He was.
yes,
Thomas charging through the midfield.
Yeah.
Thomas.
It's up for grabs now.
Yeah, Dixon.
Yeah. He was. Yeah, because I was thinking, I just could see Richardson as well. But yeah, you're right. So, he's had some really good memories
100%,
of the club. So, Lee Dixon, legend.
Just quickly on Lee Dixon, I remember, there's one thing I remember from Lee Dixon. He actually wasn't even playing. It was the cup final against Chelsea.
Yes,
Lundberg,
I remember that.
Through,
Oh, yeah.
Lundberg top corner, and you
Yeah.
saw Dixon behind the goal, just celebrating before he went.
That's a good
Brilliant,
right
yeah.
there.
Yeah, that was brilliant.
Yeah.
So, all from
Great
Lee
memory.
Dixon, I'm going to throw the name up in the air, and I'm going to point to you, because you like this player, Emmanuel.
Eboué. Do you know what? His first, I think his first season is one of the best
Yes, it was.
first seasons for a right back.
Yes,
for a
it
rookie,
was.
Yeah.
right?
I've got to say,
Yeah, for a rookie to just come in and just own that, he was outstanding. Especially that Champions League run. Remember him?
yeah. You remember that?
Playing
And
against Real
especially,
Madrid, Juventus.
yes, Real Madrid, the Real Madrid
Yeah.
game, Emmanuel Adebayor
The AC Milan?
was. We thought
AC
we
Milan,
found the answer
Yeah.
because he was brilliant at right back. He was brilliant.
He was, and I'm just thinking, is Wenger, why did you have to mess with this guy? Right, putting him left wing and right wing. And
this
was
was
go-
square
what was
pegs
that?
and round
What was that about?
holes
You know,
with
you just
with
messed-
Wenger.
Mess up his confidence, but
yeah, and it was real shame when he got booed off. When
Yeah.
he was brought on and hooked off.
Hooked off. But
That
then
was hard to
Adebayor,
see. That was hard to see.
for himself, and I think Lord Vader will, he'll agree with me on this.
Yeah.
Adebayor became a jester because all
Yeah.
he was doing was, when someone was getting substituted, he'd have their coat ready for them.
Yeah,
Valet.
and apparently he speaks Korean as well. I don't know.
Well, besides the point, but he would be dancing and being a class clown, and it was
Yeah,
like,
that wasn't.
come
Yeah.
on, why are you dancing? And then
Yeah.
I remember that game when Cesc Fabregas lost his mind. Remember the Liverpool game?
The Liverpool game at home. Yeah, I was there.
And he
I was there.
conceded the penalty.
I was.
Remember that? Head in hands.
I was in that stadium. Yeah. And when Suarez got that last minute equalizer.
No, it was Dirk Kuyt.
Dirk Kuyt,
Was it
yeah,
Dirk-
because
Dirk Kuyt?
he fouled.
Oh,
Who did he
Suarez
foul?
that he fouled.
He fouled. I forgot who it was.
Barely fouled him. He just.
No, but it
Mil-
was the way
Still-
Adebayor.
Yeah.
Last
Just don't touch-
minute, yeah.
Just don't touch him.
Last minute.
Yeah.
So, yeah, with Adebayor, he, the tail end of his
I
career,
think that's when people just lost him.
lost it with him.
Yeah.
Felt, we actually felt sorry for him in the end.
Yeah.
And got to just point out something with Adebayor as well. I see that the media were quick to jump on his downfall,
Yeah.
his personal life
Oh, that
outside
was-
of football.
Yeah. That.
And I
that
don't-
was. That was.
I didn't like that
Yeah.
as well. You know what I mean? Kicking a man when he's down.
Yeah.
Because Adebayor didn't seem like that type of person anyway. For you to kick him when he's down, and highlight the fact that he's in a bad situation and state. So no, I didn't really like that.
That's what media do. That's their job.
So, do we have any other right backs that we can mention, or is that it? Have we mentioned?
I think that's.
There's one.
There's one. There's
that
one.
really peed me off. We were going for the title. We had to play Leeds.
Nelson
Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank.
Vivas.
Nelson Vivas.
Nelson
From
Vivas.
Argentina. Was he Argentina? I can't remember.
Yeah, he's
oh
from
my
Vivas. And
God.
then say he was the new Ayala or something like that. He was the new something.
Was he the one
awful.
who was supposed to pick up Jimmy Floyd?
Yes.
Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank
Yeah.
on the far
With his-
post.
And
with
the
his
near
diving
post,
header.
it was a far post header. Yeah,
Guy used to score against us every game.
yeah.
Nelson
For
Vivas.
Leeds and Chelsea.
Probably,
He's
probably
one who
because he would
needs to
say,
go
"Oh,
in.
Vivas is playing. Okay, let me stand
He's
next to
one
him."
who right back. He needs to go in the bin.
Yeah.
Now I just get vexed thinking about that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So we've missed out one, and he's the one that plays for us presently. So we can exclude Debussy. It ain't him.
Justin Hoyt.
Justin Hoyt, we can exclude him. He doesn't make this list. He's just nothing.
Debuchy had a lot
And-
of injuries, but he was a good
Yeah,
player.
but no, I don't
Not
remember
for us.
him. I remember him in a Newcastle shirt. However, it is Hector Bellerin
Hector
from
Bellerin.
Barcelona youth, who still
Another winger.
plays for us. So let's end the show
Yeah.
on Hector Bellerin.
Another
saying?
another winger that was converted into a right back.
Mhm.
And when he came, I think he came in when he made his debut. Do you know who came off? Mikel Arteta.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's a crazy little link,
Interesting.
right?
Interesting.
Yeah.
Wow.
So there's a picture. I'm gonna share it after the show. I think the quickest. I think is he the quickest player we've ever had?
They say
Lightning
he's quicker than Henri, but I think he's lost his pace.
Bloody hell. A
When
little
he
bit, he
came-
kind of bulked up now, and
When he came on
Yeah.
the scene, he was young, exciting,
yeah, he
fresh.
kind of
We thought, yes, we're onto
after
something
the
here.
after the injury, kind of lost
Yeah,
That's
he-
what 2 years
some of his
ago.
form.
Yes.
A little bit, he bulked up as well a little bit. You can
and
kind
then
of
he
tell
thought he was a style icon.
style icon, all that.
Belonging to Zoolander
And,
or whatever catwalk he thought he was.
His career
on.
is still not over. So
Yeah, well, sorry, Hector, but your
He's-
career has
he's-
taken a nosedive for me,
He's in the balance.
regardless of injuries. His defending is suspect. It always has been, to be fair.
Yeah.
But what's got him out of it is his recovery pace.
Yeah.
But crossing, no, it's been poor.
Yeah, he needs
Apart
to,
bar
he needs to
today.
prove that.
Bar today. But on the whole, Hector, ooh, I got to see some more from you, man, or sell
Yeah.
you.
You say that there was a few years ago when he was like top of the assist for us. A few years
Yeah,
ago,
he was just before his injury.
just
he
before
was
his
actually-
injury.
yeah,
So he,
yeah.
I would blame the injury personally.
Sorry,
Yeah,
I've got the
yeah.
memory of Wolverine.
I'm siding with Brian here.
Yeah,
I've got the memory of
he had a
Wolverine. I can't
load-
remember that.
He had a load of assists the way he was just to square the ball and someone would be running in the far
And
post.
do you
or
remember
whatever.
his recovery for, I think it was against Swansea? When
Yeah, I remember that.
Femi Gomez was through on goal and Bellerin was on the halfway round and he just...
Yeah.
But the
Steam.
thing was,
There was one with Ashley Young as well.
Ashley Young as well, yeah.
I think the injury, after the injury, he's not come back the same
Yeah,
player.
yeah.
But he's saying now that his body's,
He's coming back. He's coming back.
yeah. So we'll see.
we shall see.
I'm on your side, Hector Bellerin.
No, you always have been. However, I just don't know. No,
You're still unconvinced,
No, I'm not convinced.
Remember,
I-
his
You are
legacy-
the weakest link.
his-
Goodbye.
His legacy is not done yet.
Okay, fair enough. Tomorrow,
Page is
when it
still-
goes through the
he's
transfer
still,
window.
He's still Ryan on the...
I actually wanted Mate the Nas to take over there, but yeah, we'll see.
We shall see.
Yeah.
So, we've come to the end of the show, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls around the world. Once again, we haven't had time to sneak in the Lily Whites, the Danny Rose affair, and the second coming of the prodigal son, not from Gareth Bell. Who cares?
Who cares?
Anyway, I've just got to thank Brian for coming on the show and being magnificent, wonderful, and all the superlatives. Brian,
You guys.
you've
Holy
been
crap.
excellent. And thank you ever so much for joining
Thank
us.
you very much. Aston Villa 7, Liverpool 2.
Woohoo!
Oh, this
That
has
is a
made
battering.
my...
That is a
Woo!
battering.
So
We have to
Manchester
keep-
United got beaten 6-2,
Yeah.
and Aston Villa have beaten the what are they were the new Invincibles, right?
The best team in the world.
And
They
no-
were the best team in the
and
world.
No one got sent off.
Woohoo! Yes,
great.
indeed.
But
As
no,
we was going to say,
what a great debut for me to have, to be here when Liverpool lose
Spanked by
and
seven.
United get hurt as well. But
Well-
no, I just thank you guys for having me, and this is great, and you guys doing a great show, and I just love it, and I'll be.
you will be back. Promise us.
I will be here.
Thank
Whenever
you.
need me.
Promise you'll be back. So, that was the Magic Hat Show, episode 7. We were without Lord Vader, but Lord Vader shall be back, delivering his ruthless edge. But thank you ever so much for listening. And remember, everyone can follow us on Twitter and Instagram at The Magic Hat Show. Jamal, give us your handle.
Magic Hat Jam.
Magic Hat Jam. Okay, now we're gonna go out. Send us out with the music. Yeah.